All right, what's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? So listen, what's up? What's up? What's up? I'm gonna let some of y'all get up in here real quick. I'm here to review Megan Thee Stallion's new album, Megan. I listened to the whole thing in the car. Like I had 3 hours. I drove up here to DC, hang out with Shar for our birthday. You know what I'm saying? Happy birthday, Shar. Um, and after spinning it, a couple of times, and then sitting with it for a day. Now I feel like this is a good time to give my review because I didn't want to get my review like coming on the heels of like right after listening to it, because I believe doing that is a bit disingenuous, because especially if you whether you like or hate what you just heard, you have a recency bias to it, and I think it's best to kind of just sleep on it. Kind of keep it in the back of your head, like this is a video, or this is something that you want to review, this is something you want to talk about, and then eventually, getting into it, and actually like unpacking it. So again, what I'm saying, I'm just let a few people, what I'm saying, slide up in here. What I'm saying. Let's see what happens. I'm gonna give people a minute. I'll give like a brief like overview, and then I'll go track by track. This is easily, like I said in the title, one of her best. This is her, not one of her best. This is her best album. Okay, thematically, I thought, I'm just gonna be honest. Thematically, at first, when you're starting it off, it seems weak, but once you get to the end and it rolls back over, I get what she's trying to do and the message she's trying to convey. And especially with track 17, Moody Girl, it puts a lot of the rest of the records in perspective, and the forthcoming record, Cobra, in perspective. Because I'm on record saying Cobra might have been, that might be the worst hook I've ever heard in my life. But, big but, listening to track 17, it puts that hook into perspective. Cobra definitely shouldn't have been a single. It's definitely one of those songs that sounds better in context of the album and not as a single, not as a standalone single. Shout out to the people that's there. So listen, let's get into it. Let's go track by track. So all right. So I got the first track. Look, I got notes. Okay, I got notes. I got two things of notes. All right, so let's do this. Hiss is a good track. It's a good intro track. However, I delete it completely, because once you get into track 2, Rattle seems like a way better intro track, and you can even see it in how people are like streaming and listening to it. They're like, yo, Rattle's like pretty good. It's banging. Because normally you never see an instance where somebody's intro track is just not getting played at all. You know what I mean? Like normally the intro track has a star by. You know what I'm saying? When you first seeing people listen to it, it has one of those like, oh, it fire or whatever. But anyway, Rattle is much better, much more cohesive, much better rapping. Like it gets to it. Like I like the beat. It's better. Figueroa. So that's track 3. It feels like an extension. All right, it feels like an extension of the first 2 tracks. But it does have its own like kind of bop and beat to it. So it's a good track. However, I mean, it's a good song. It just almost feels like I'm like 50-50 on whether or not it's necessary, but in the context of the album, it is. It is necessary. Because the next track, Where Them Girls At, there's no way to segue. There's no way to go from Rattle to Where Them Girls At. So track 4, Where Them Girls At, all right, it has a nostalgic sample of Where Them Girls At, which is like this South Dallas thing or whatever, where people was like swagging and doing the little dance, doing a little jig or whatever. I love that song. That song, that was a big party song. It's a good song, but it's definitely not for the fellas. That is for the girls to shake their ass to. That is straight up for the girls to shake their ass to. Oh, I forgot to write the name of track 5. Oh, okay. What's up, man? I forgot to write the name for track 5. All I did was write track 5 is it's not for me. Uh, it's not for me, but it's absolutely terrible. Please delete. Oh my God! Hold on, y'all. Hey, what's up? Hello. I see you. I see you. I see you. Hi. I'm doing an album review. That's what the name of that track is. Broke his heart. Broke his heart. Terrible. Like, no. 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 It you know why? Why I say this? Is because she says pussy within the first 30 seconds like 15 times. I was done. I was done. Matter of fact, on this album, there's an excessive use of the word pussy. It's just excessive. Like, there's no need for that. Like, call it something else sometimes. Like, all I'm hearing is pussy, my pussy, pussy, my pussy this, my pussy that. Just stop it. Stop it. Stop it. There's no need for all that. There's no need for all that pussy talk. Especially like the pussy talk is fine. It's the same pussy over and over again. It's just wow. So again, broke his heart, not for me. Number 6. It's called b.a.s. When what that stands for is both ain't shit. All right, it's a good record. It has a great feature from Cal Rich. I wonder where he's from. Like, I don't know where Cal Rich is from, but he had a good verse on there. Megan did her thing. Like, it's a solid record. All right, number 7. Number 7. Now this is where she gets in her bag, and we need more records like this. All right, Otaku Hot Girl. Okay, number 1. I commend how she wrote the hooks, the verses, and everything. Okay, so I think she had, was it Gojo's voice actor do the intro, or she had some anime character. Was it Sasuke's? I don't know. But anyway, some anime character's voice actor do the intro line, which is great. Great touch, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like this is supernatural for her because she really is in anime. You know what I'm saying? And Otaku Hot Girl, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what does it say? Something in Kyoto, blah, 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 blah. Like it has a nice bop to it. It has a nice bop to it. Like, I like it. There's anime references throughout that are weaved in quite nicely. So yeah, she did her thing. And Otaku Hot Girl, that's like, it's in the top 3 tracks on this album. It's in the top 3 tracks on this album. Really good. Really good record. Really good record. So kudos to you, Megan Thee Stallion. Kudos to you. That number 7 is good. Good. People are gonna like that everywhere. Ever since Japan tour, Meg been different. Hey, for real. She really went and gotten her anime bag, bro. She really went and gotten it. That track 7 is great. Number 8 is Find Out. Great sample. Super. If you wonder what I'm looking at, I got notes. Okay, I had to write notes so I can be concise. Find Out. It's a great sample. It's a super freaky record. Yeah, that's it. That's all I really have to say about it. It's super like sensual and freaky. It's good. It's good. It sounds good. It sounds good in the whip. It flows quite nicely. Then you have number 9. Number 9 is her single Boa. I like the song because it's fun and catchy. It's like dun 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 ba 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 bitch your time up da 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 blah 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 blah. Yeah, like, it's good. Now, Smooth always gonna be hella fun. Hey, for real, bro. I'm trying to step my game up. Like, I was thinking like, oh no, I'm not gonna write notes. I was like, nah. Let me get into my real YouTuber bag. Let me step my game up right quick. Number 10 is called Ma Musi, or whatever that is. I spelled it right. Oh, it's in reverse for y'all. Y'all won't be able to read it anyway. Maushi. Okay, so it has a feature from like some Japanese or Korean rapper. You know, and he's rapping in his native language. I don't know if it's Japanese or Korean because I can't fully understand either. It's definitely an international play. Like, it's not for us necessarily, for us Negroes and Americans, but at the same time, why did I just say that? but but at the same time, like I understand, like track 10 and having Otaku Hot Girl on there, she's definitely gonna get her international fan base up in the Asian markets. Like those two records are gonna go crazy in the Asian markets, like for sure. Accent, she brings it back, so she gets out of her nerd. Like 7 to 10 is her in her like kind of nerdy bag ish, like 7 to 10. Well, minus Find Out, like cause Find Out there was nothing nerdy about Find Out. But 7, 9, and 10 were definitely her in her nerdy international bag, in her anime bag. 11, she takes it back to like her Houston sound, you know what I'm saying, and with accents. It's featuring Gorilla. It's a great song. Gorilla ain't been missing. Like Gorilla ain't been missing. Every record I've heard from Glorilla, she ain't missed. She ain't missed. And they were just on tour together. This is definitely gonna be a great record. It's gonna be one that goes up. You know what I'm saying? People gonna fool with it for sure. Then page 2 of the notes. We're almost done. We're on track 12. There's only 18 tracks. All right, so 12, Paper Together, featuring UGK. She went back to her Tina Snow roots on this one. This is definitely a Houston record. You know what I'm saying? It's dope to have the legends on there. Yeah, it's great. It's absolutely great. I appreciate it. King Cat, are you ever gonna listen to this project again? Are you a maker? No, so look, I'll put it like this. Will I listen to this whole album again? Probably not, because I'm a guy. But will I take some of these records? Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm taking some of them. Some of them are going into my playlist. For sure. For sure. For sure. Because like I said, like going backwards, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, well, 8, 9, 10, 11. Like she, from 7 forward, she wasn't missing. That's the craziest name three you taking. I just did Rattle, Figueroa, b.a.s, both ain't shit. Otaku Hot Girl for sure. Find Out, Boa. I lied. I'm not taking track 10. That Ma Musa. I'm not taking that. I'm not taking that. I have no reason to listen to that again. Accent featuring Glorilla. I'll take that one. All those in your playlist? I mean, yeah, I'll throw them in there. I'll throw them on there because I put my shit on shuffle. I throw the records I want to listen to on the playlist, like it's a radio station, and then I hit shuffle. I don't listen to them in order. Like I throw records on my playlist and then I hit shuffle, and then I'm happy. Like I'm happy for sure. That's how I listen to music. After I listen to the initial project, like unless it's a project that I really like for instance, like Chris Brown albums, I'll keep the whole album and I'll just listen to the album. You know what I'm saying? When I want to listen to it. Although I'll throw some records in a playlist because sometimes I want it to come up. Drake is another one. J. Cole's another one. Kendrick Lamar's another one. Like, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Big Sean is another one. Bryson Tiller is another one. Bryson Tiller also had a really good album. But that's neither here nor there. So listen, we're going on to track 13. Spin, all right? So Spin features Victoria Monet. Victoria Monet has been killing all her features. Her pen is immaculate. Her voice sounds good. Again, this is another song that's for the girls. They're talking about spinning around a pole, like stripping and all that, like whatever, being nasty. Just being grown and nasty, okay? That's what they're doing. They're being grown and nasty. All right. Now, here's where things, what's your definition of a flop album? Good question. I'm gonna get to that in a second. I'm gonna get to that in a second. Like, I'm gonna keep that question right there. I'm gonna get to that in a second. Track 14, all right? DJ Downstairs. Look, this song is about masturbating, right? DJ Downstairs, because you know how women have to play with themselves with their 2 fingers. Like, it's like that same way how DJ has to scratch a record. So the title is creative and it's funny. I got a good laugh out of seeing the title track when I'm driving. I was like, DJ Downstairs. I'm like, what is this finna be? Like I thought it was gonna have a house party vibe, but then I realized like, oh, she's talking about masturbating. Anyway, uh, track 15, Miami Blue. It features Buddha something and Big Crit. That is the fucking record. Miami Blue is the record. That's the one, not the two. That is the one. That is the one. It is the phenomenal, phenomenal, phenomenal. Must be some in the water. Like, bruh, Miami Blue, heat, flames, flames. You gotta get, hey, if you don't listen to none of the other records, listen to Miami Blue. Her verse is fire, Big Crit's verse is fire. The hook is good. Hey, I'm with it. I'm with it completely. Yeah. Great record, man. Great record. The record was so good. I wish the album would have ended there. Like if she would have gave us 7 to 15 as an EP, hey, it'd be one of the best EPs ever. On me, it'd be one of the best EPs ever. So anyway, next we got because I didn't suck that song off enough. Definition of a flop album. I'm gonna tell you, my definition of a flop album is an album that one does not sell well, and two that has no listenability like over time. You know what I'm saying? Because you can have like this great album, but it ages horribly, and nobody's listening to it. Therefore, like that's not to me. That's not a good album. If people aren't still listening to your album, that's a flop. That's a flop to me. No matter how much money you made initially and all that, like that becomes like a long term flop. You know what I'm saying? Because the idea is for people to continue to want to listen to those records over time. Um, the next song is Worthy. Basically, she's talking about what I say Kendrick Lamar Big Steppers flop. No, it actually. So okay, I'll put it like this: if you're looking at it from a first week perspective, sure, absolutely, it did not do the numbers that it should have done. However, over time, yes, that mug being it was getting played. It was getting played like, and he did that whole tour on the album and all that. Like the album's platinum now, so there's nothing to talk about. Like it was a slow burn. It was a slow burn, but it got the job done. It took longer for it to get the job done. The records had to be worked, and plus it yeah, the records just needed to be worked. That's all. Yeah, that's it. That's where I'm gonna leave it. That's where I'm gonna leave it without getting overtly disrespectful or whatever. Because well, it's not disrespectful of them. It's just fans. Nobody wanted to listen to an album that was that introspective. Like, you know what I'm saying? That Morale and the Big Steppers really holds a mirror in your face, and nobody wants to listen to that. People want to turn up. I guess for me, if you take 5 years, I need great. Nah, for real. No, I feel that. And it wasn't. It's great. It was great from an artistic point of view, but as far as like the records go and as far as like re-listenability and all that, it wasn't. But anyway, we're on the track 16. Worthy. All right, that's about her self-esteem. Trying to gas herself back up and feel good about herself. It's a pop sounding record. It is what it is. It's not for me, but it's cool. Whatever. Anyway, number 17, Moody Girl. Moody Girl is actually the most insightful we've seen her on here, and the most insightful I've heard her. Like talking about her pain and different things that she's gone through and all that. But again, it's a record where, in context, it makes the way that I look at songs like number 5 that was she just kept saying pussy all the time, whatever, and DJ Downstairs, and I'm trying to think of another one where she was being like super like sexual. There's another one, and it makes me look at them in a different light, because I realize like now actually, this artist is a person that's dealing with depression and pain and anger it hasn't actually been able to properly address any of those things. You know, they haven't taken the time to really reflect and like fully heal from any of those things. Therefore, it comes off in the one, it comes off in the music. Two, most importantly, besides it coming off in the music, it's actually Miami Blue is heat. Miami Blue is heat. I love Miami Blue. Anyway, Moody Girl actually puts her in perspective, so then that everybody kind of like understand, like you can kind of understand her a bit more, and it makes the project feel more cohesive, and it makes you feel a bit more connected to her and what she's trying to say. I definitely appreciate Moody Girl. That wouldn't go on a playlist, but it's definitely something that you can come back to as a record that she really like tried to like give you an pull back the curtain a bit. And then Cobra again, like I said earlier in the beginning, worst hook ever. This pussy depressed. However, it sounds better in the context of the album because in Booty Girl she's talking about how depressed she is, and then when you roll in the Cobra and she says this pussy is depressed, it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Because she's coupled with sex and drinking. You know. But anyway, how do I feel about this album? Honestly, I give the album like an 8.5 to be honest. Like I give it an 8 or 8.5. It's good. It's really good. Because I mean, I'm looking at it like this. Like I'm getting rid of his uh track number 5. Let me see. Track 16. Yeah, that's the only records I'm getting rid of. That to me is a good album. If I only want to get rid of one, two, three records, if I only want to get rid of 3 records, which I'd probably get rid of DJ Downstairs, would make 4, because I don't need to hear that. You know, and I've condensed this down to now 14. Like this is great. This is great. This is absolutely great. Yeah, I think it's a good album for her. She did her thing. Great rapping, great lyricism. You know, yeah, that's how I feel about it. All right. So you asked me, what's your album of the year? That is a great fucking question. A great fucking question. Album of the year. Huh. I'm leaning towards Vince Staples. All right, I'm leaning towards Vince Staples, the album he just put out. Cause that album is really good to me. I like the Vince Staples one. I like Might Delete Later by J. Cole, even though I wish he would have stood on business and never deleted 7 Minute Drill, because 7 Minute Drill was fire. I don't think he should have removed it from streaming services. I think he really should have just left it up. You know what I'm saying? Be a real man. Stand 10 toes. You said it. You know, you can still apologize and still have the record on the album. Um, yeah, that's it. That's it. That's how I feel. Anything else? Like I don't really know any albums you liked. Uh, definitely delete it later. Oh, definitely. You like definitely. Yeah. I did. Cause J Cole was rapping. J Cole still has the best rapping we've heard this year, bar none. Rapping on an album, bro. He has the best rapping we heard this year. Period. Period. There's nobody else. There's nobody else, man. Uh, yeah. I'm really happy about you know, the landscape. You know what I'm saying? Because we had that brief intermission of the rap beef or whatever, and that was cool. You know, hip hop's in a good space. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just want people to understand, like, Kendrick's not going anywhere. Drake's not going anywhere. Nobody's going anywhere. You know, and clearly Megan Thee Stallion is here to stay as well. This is definitely a, because I've always said that I've always felt like Megan Thee Stallion can rap. However, she just her albums were just not cohesive at all. Like, and I felt like she probably can't make an album. That's what I felt like till now. Like, this was a good album. This was very good for her. It highlights the thing for things in her life and the things she finds important and and the things that she likes and people that she likes as well. Um, I think Drake is going down the list of things. Kendrick said, "Don't do sexy red accent next." Probably the tough talk. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. He's definitely gonna come back rapping. He's just gonna jump back out here. He's gonna be rapping. Like it's coming. It's coming. You know, it's coming. He already just that record Ugly is like peak R&B Drake. It's like peak R&B Drake. And then you have the Hot Uptown, which is a pop record. Like it's a vibe. So yeah, man. Yeah, man. I don't see him going anywhere. He's still the hit maker. Kendrick still shows up every 5 years, so it is what it is, man. Anyway, y'all let me know in the comment section what y'all was thinking about. What y'all end up thinking about the uh, the album. Make sure y'all like and subscribe, man. If you watching the video, like right now, like it, like it. Send me up the algorithm. We live, baby. Do you think it's fair to judge him off features or wait for his first single? I mean, nah. Unless he's rapping, like if he comes with a single and he's rapping, like I mean, comes on a feature and he just gets his spazzing out. Well, you know what? No, that makes me have to pull back my stance. Yes, I think it's fair to judge him off singles. I mean, off features. I think it's fair. I think it's fair. I think it's fair. I think it's fair. Cause I'd have to walk back my previous statement. Anyway, I'm finna go. I'm finna get up out of here because I'm finna go watch Demon Slayer. Like man, I've been looking forward to that episode for a minute. Man, y'all definitely tap in, you know what I'm saying, with me. You know what I'm saying? Let me know what y'all was thinking about the video. I mean, about this video and about Megan Thee Stallion's album. I'm out.